Let's hear from Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag speaking after that loss to Fulham at Old Trafford.
I think we had two slow starts in the game. First half and second half. We struggled a little bit with our pressing over the left side. We let them escape. But after 20 minutes, we managed this problem. And then we took more control of the game. And I think when you overall see the chances, we concede and we get. I think we had some good chances. I have seen, Iwobi took good shots. But Ghana from the goal line, Diogo Dalot, ball on the post. And we had some opportunities more, one from Rashford, for instance, for half-time. So by half-time, I think we were in the game. But then second half, actually similar. Slow start. Cost us also the sub with Kasse. And I think that was... then we had to reorganize. And we had some problems with that, to take control in the game. And we conceded a goal there, I think unnecessary, to concede a goal from that corner there. With appointments about this. They don't manage as well, that corner. But then we found ourselves back in the game. And we get a draw. And by that point, I think it was also deserved. And we should have won the game then. But then we lose moment and we lose the game. Yeah. So, many stories. Of course, we are very, very disappointed about this. But also, we have to go on, to move on. And we will do.
Erik, was it down to the balance of the team? I know you had no left back today and Victor Lindelof's been asked to do a job as left back. Did that make it difficult for your side to get out, specifically in the first half?
I don't think so. I think we had the opportunities. We missed some slots. And I think especially Victor is a good ball playing. He is able to do it, and we have seen it. And it was not on Victor that we didn't outplay in the first 20 minutes so much. But we didn't manage it. And I think in that moment, it was to do with, the form of the day. But after the 20 minutes, we have seen we managed to outplay it. And the same was second half. We have seen that we can progress by good build-up.
You criticised your side against Luton last weekend at certain times, I think, in offence and defence. Did you see signs of positivity today from that win? I know you won last weekend, but you've obviously lost the game today. Did you see different style today than you did last weekend?
It's a totally different game. And last week, I think the first 30 minutes were very good. And what Luton always wants is to make it chaotic. And then we allow them, after 30 minutes, we get too comfortable, too easy going. We allow them to make this game chaotic. And we didn't kill them. Today, we had two slow starts.
Yeah, I mean, you're a very demanding manager, of course you are, and you have to be at a club like Manchester United. You demand a lot from your players. Did you get enough out of your players today for the 90 minutes or 99 minutes?
I think team showed great character by fighting back. And we didn't deserve to lose this game, but we did.
Wow. I mean... I know we've been talking about Old Trafford being a circus. It sounded like he was at the circus with all that noise in the background, but his interview even makes it even more sound like it's a circus. What's he talking about?
Have you ever heard someone more delusional? Like, if I'm saying, if I'm Radcliffe, I'm saying, like, all right, then, when a manager is delusional like Ten Hag is sounding now, it's time to move him on. You know, come out and be honest. Your team were dreadful, every player, for the whole 90 minutes. You know, don't come out and say, like, I'm very confident. Eighth home defeat this season. The team showed real big character to fight back. We deserved the equaliser. Are you winding me up? Leno could have chested that and counter-attacked. I don't know how he dropped it anyway. That was the most one-sided game I've watched.
No, Fulham were brilliant.
Fulham were outstanding. Come out and tell the truth about your team.
Ain't good enough.
Like Pep would, like Klopp would. Unai Emery would come out and say, you know what, that isn't the standards that we want here. We weren't at it. No players were tracking runners. We've got to be better than that. We want to get top four. He's like, if we carry on like this, we'll be absolutely fine.
Do you think he's worried about losing the dressing room with his interviews? Ever since that Jadon Sancho incident,
I think so, yeah.
He's changed in his interviews.
I think
he
so,
never, ever digs out players anymore. He never digs out their performances. And... Wow. It's delusional. It's delusional.
If I'm a Manchester United fan now, listening to that, I'm saying, like, and I was at the game, I'm saying, all right, he's got to go. This is a joke now. Like, I'm speechless, mate. Can we have a call now, Jamie? I'm sorry, mate. I can't speak.
Let's go to David. He's a Man United fan. All right, Dave.
Good evening, David.
Hey, chaps. God, mate, I've never heard such a load of baloney in all my life from a manager.
Wow.
Good grief. You know what? He's run out of time. How many times have I heard him say this season where we just weren't good enough? So he's run out of that phrase now. He's absolutely deluded. I think you're right, Gabby. And Gabby, fair play to you. You summed it up right at the early part of the show. We were well beaten. Rashford was atrocious again. But you know what? I think Rashford is clever. I watched him today quite a bit. And apart from his lack of effort, he puts himself into a position where people can't pass to him. I was watching him.
You're saying he's hiding?
Yes, absolutely. I think he's learned that from Anthony Martial. He was hiding. He didn't, honest, mate. I was in the North Stand. I have good seats. And I was watching him today because there wasn't much else to watch, really. And his positioning was all about, I don't want the ball. Never mind about competing and running.
David, you was at the game. You're a Manchester United fan. You know your club more than me. But for these words from Ten Hag, we showed big personality and character. Was I watching a different game, mate? Or
well, it was shocking. I mean, listen. Yeah, look, we haven't been good, and we weren't good at Villa Park. I was at Villa Park a couple of weeks ago, and you know the only way we won that game, we were the second best team, but we won it by effort and commitment. Right? They got stuck in. Haaland was phenomenal up front, and they won it with effort and commitment. But maybe we shouldn't have won it, but that was effort. Where was today's effort by any of them?
Miles off it.
Bruno was running around waving his arms in the air all over the place.
Yeah.
Christian Eriksen on, you know, when we needed some energy.
Dave, you're cutting out, mate. A brilliant call. Let's go to Anthony. He's a Man United fan. All right, Anthony?
What a load of baloney.
Good evening, Anthony.
What, Gabby or Ten Hag?
I could say somewhere else, but I'm going to keep it professional. He needs to go. By the end of this season, I think Jim will say enough to know.
Yeah, I mean, look, it looks like he's losing the dressing room a little bit, in my opinion. Anthony, he's not doing very well. Are you still there? And I don't know if your line was. Are you still there?
Yeah, I think he's already lost the dressing room.
I mean, his interviews after games. Honestly, there are work to listen to. But and if I'm Sir Jim Ratcliffe, right, I'm telling them to move where they do the interviews. It's embarrassing. Every time they come outside and they got circus music playing in the background.
Jamie, I just don't know how like a manager after that game, top managers will come out and say that wasn't good enough today. You think Alex Ferguson's coming out after the game and saying, great character, we were positive, we deserved the equaliser, we went for the winner. Are you joking? Like, people watch the game, Ten Hag, Mr. P teacher. Like, people actually watch the game. You can't fool the media. You can't fool the fans. Your players aren't working for you. Maybe 1 in 5 games they'll run around. Eriksen come on today, didn't run around. Fernandes just wants to argue with everyone. Rashford looked like he was like, can't be bothered today. Only Garnacho was the one that probably tried.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.